Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to start off by giving all praises and glory to
To
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashim,
Bahashim,
Yahushai,
Yahushai, Bahashim,
Bahashim,
Chakodash.
I will honor to the apostles and elders of Yesharala that rule well. And salutations to you, Akim, out there in the highways and the byways, preaching His word in truth and in sincerity. And the word of brothers from GMS Chicago, and coming at you again with another lesson. And what we're going to go into today is on this article your brothers see on the screen. It says Ukraine declares martial law, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashimi Hawashai, me and the brother Rapaya, we came across this article. Our initial lesson was supposed to be on literally what happened hours before this, which was Russia invading Ukraine. But then as we were looking for the article, we stumbled across this. So this thing is really escalating, man. And though this might not necessarily mean that it's going to lead to World War III, this is a big step to that. This is a step closer for them to implement the MOTB, and for World War III to actually kick off. Remember, Yahweh Shai said, "What? You're gonna hear wars, rumors of wars." You know, but the end is not yet.
I got that. I was holding that. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6, and it's in red. It means that Yahweh Shai is the one speaking here. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And we're hearing and we're seeing these things happen right before our eyes, man. All right, prophecy is being fulfilled. All right, and don't be troubled, like the Lord said. All right, these things must come to pass so that we could get into the kingdom.
Right, they must come to pass. Meaning these things have to happen before the actual thing goes down, before the actual destruction goes down. I mean, this is part of destruction, but before the actual end all be all, these are certain things that are supposed to happen, and that's what happened. That's what's happening with Ukraine and Russia. Now we like to, we get excited. We get excited like, yeah, this is it, and we would wish, but hey, we still got to keep in mind there's certain other prophecies that have to be manifested, like for example the MOTB.
Right.
The MOTB, we know it's here. We know it's even like it's speaking more clear than ever, but there's still it's still not. It still hasn't been enough for it to be a trial. It still hasn't been enough for it to, to everybody be going through that test. So, but hey, but like we said, hey, this is still something big, and this is still something good. All of this is prophecy being manifested, man, and the more prophecy that gets manifested, the closer we're getting to the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
God. Real quick, this is Revelation 13, verse 16. And he, which is Esau Edom, the one in rulership today, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a Marcus Aurelius, or charagma, or digital all, in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Now, one country, Sweden, their citizens, in the few thousand or so, are microchipped. All right, and this is going to happen to the rest of the world. It's going to be forced upon. All right. I mean, there's going to be, of course, there's going to be those that willingly take it. All right, but that's going to cause a division. You see, and eventually it's going to be forced upon on everyone. All right, and then the rest of the prophecies, will be fulfilled as far as the third woe. But this must come to pass. All right, America will not be destroyed until this microchip, right? This charagma is mandatory worldwide because he's causing all. Now, if you remember when the CV-19 popped off when it was on the scene, you know, and people had to take the Vicky Venom, right? Uh, Members in the White House were exempt from taking the Vicky Venom. You see, so we know that that's not the MOTB. You see, the MOTB specifically will go into your either one of your hands or into your forehead, like Elon Musk's Neuralink thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, but these are just signs of the times, man, that we're living in. All right, here it is. Magog, Russia is being dragged into this war. Wait till they reach Iran. All right, wait till things really pop off. And we're gonna see it and report on it as it goes on. Because Esau Edom works with gradualism, and he makes calculated little moves. It's really the Lord moving him. All right, because it's a Lord show. You see, but we're measuring out these times diligently. Through these prophecies that were written aforetime for us. And that's why we know that, hey, though Ukraine and Russia, that thing is escalating right now, and Ukraine just declared martial law. All right, that's just gonna be like a wave, starting from there, but it's gonna go around the globe. All right, expect other countries, all right, to have such things as martial law or tensions with one another. Rumors of wars. All right, and eventually building up to what? To this war here in America. All right, because soon all these other countries, even America's allies, are going to turn against America. All right, and
which is another prophecy.
Another prophecy, right?
That needs to be fulfilled.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of America's allies are still America's allies.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it just Revelation 17. Was it? No, Revelation 11. If I'm not mistaken, talks about what the nations are mad, and well, actually Obadiah. Obadiah talks about that they had laid a wound under thee.
Yeah.
So that's still yet more. We're seeing that more and more people are distrusting America and going their own way or other ways, but it hasn't gotten to that full scale. So that's another prophecy that needs to be fulfilled. So, hey, this what's happening is beautiful, and may Yahweh Bashim Shai make it increase, but we still have more prophecies that have to happen,
Can you get a scripture?
Yeah, it's Revelations 11 and 14. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. So now this could be a step to that. Is it the actual war? No, because there's still prophecies that need to be fulfilled, but it's a step that could lead to the actual nuclear war.
Yeah, and it will. It's going in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, this is Isaiah 55 and 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. All right, so at the end of the day, this is the Lord's show. All right, like William Shakespeare said that the world is a stage and the people are just merely actors, basically, roughly paraphrasing the quote. All right, and this, again, this is the Lord's movie. It's his show. It's his script, the scriptures. So everything that he said and how he said is going to be played out the way he designed it to be. All right? And it's just building up to the climax, Because yes, the MOTB is a major prophecy that we're waiting for, and we see it. It's near. All right. World War III is another major prophecy. All right, and we can't wait.
Right. Those are the two major prophecies that have yet to really, happen. We're seeing the steps
Right.
that are happening, so it can lead to that, but it hasn't been fulfilled.
Right. And that's why we shouldn't be troubled. All right, because after, in the midst of World War III, the greatest prophecy, I would say, is Yahweh Shai returning, man. Cracking them clouds, every eye seeing him. Okay? These nations fighting each other, they stop fighting each other and look to him and fight and try to fight the Lord. I mean, this is the time we're approaching.
Yeah.
And
All of this is gonna end up leading to that ultimate one.
yeah.
You know?
So the Lord, he didn't give us the spirit of fear, but of power and of a sound mind. So we don't need to tremble or worry. You got to understand that mercy is for us, salvation is for us. So we should be rejoicing. We should not be afraid of these things that's happening in the world.
And if I may say, another thing, being patient too, because you might get overly excited, so to speak, and then because it didn't happen, because you got overly excited, you're gonna let yourself down even more. You gotta understand that this is in the Lord's time, and the Lord does things step by step. You know.
Well, yeah, yeah.
So so like, cause so like that, you keep that spirit of enduring. You know, if you do that and you constantly lie to yourself, you're like, oh, this is it. You're gonna end up letting yourself down. No, like, hey, keep that. Okay, we're getting closer. We're getting closer, but okay, this still has to happen, and so on and so forth. You know, we'll know through the spirit and power how about Shimi how shy when it's like, okay, yeah, we are in they just like now we know we're in these times because of everything that's happening. When more things happen, we're gonna know, like, yeah, okay, now we're even closer.
Right.
You know,
Because we still have Jacob's trouble to go through, you know, which is also around the corner, another prophecy. You see, we see it building up. All right, so we got to be patient. We got to endure all things and just wait on the Lord, man. Blessed is he that waiteth and trusteth in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and who the Lord is, his hope, roughly paraphrasing. But that's the times we're living in. It's exciting, man. All right, we are almost home. Shit. This time next year, we could be in the kingdom. If things escalate, fast, and because once the MOTB is mandatory, everything else is gonna move a lot faster. Lord willing, like Apostle Tahar says. You got something? Oh,
well, yeah, because
okay.
Yeah, this is Romans 9:28. It says, "For he will finish the work and cut it short in righteousness, because the short work will the Lord make upon the earth." So the more these prophecies happen, the quicker things are gonna speed up.
Right.
Remember the Lord, the Lord. I mean, the Lord. He's been wanting to do this, but he's a man of his word, and he's not gonna do it until everything is fulfilled. You know. So. Uh, So when these things do actually happen, when each prophecy gets fulfilled, he's gonna start speeding things up, you know.
Yeah.
So like the brother was saying, like, once these things happen, then it's just gonna be like, it's like what do you call that, a snowball effect. It just keeps rolling, getting bigger and bigger. You know. That's what the Lord said, that for the elect's sake,
Those days shall be shortened.
those days shall be shortened, man. You know.
Right.
So it's beautiful that we're hearing about this, man.
Right.
You know, am I gonna say is the end? I'll say no because of the prophecies, but it's still a major step.
Yeah, it's not far off anymore. It's near. You know, this little skirmish, this third woe is not gonna get dragged out into a decade, or you know what I'm saying. This is gonna happen soon, man. All right, and especially with this CV19 nonsense and the other variants they have. All right, that they're not gonna let that crisis go to waste. All right, they're gonna.
It all goes hand in hand.
And yeah, exactly.
And I'll see, like we always say, Esau's a perfect devil.
Yeah.
It all goes hand in hand. You know, like you're about to quote it. Uh, who said it? A good crisis go to waste.
Well, Rahm Emanuel and a bunch of other Edomites have said it in the past, because they're all in that same agenda, you know. But yeah, I mean, that's why they're going to take advantage of this, because at the end of the day, they know that they have a short time. So they're going to come down with great wrath, to make it happen within their allotted time, because the Lord gave them bounds that they could not pass. So they have a certain amount of time to rule, and they see it coming to an end. So they're gonna make moves, to for themselves to see if they can accomplish it. But like in Job, when he feels his belly, or sufficiency, he's gonna make it rain upon him or something like that. Sorry, let me see. Um, yeah. Yeah, Job 20 verse 23. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. You see, so um, the Lord's gonna destroy Esau Edom when Esau thinks that he's completed his agenda, and he's done what his heart's desire was. No, the Lord's gonna visit him then. All right, he's gonna judge him then. You see, and then, Lord willing, if we're of the elect, we're gonna come chain these kings and nobles of the earth up, man. All right, and they're gonna be our first fruits of slaves. And that's what we're coming to. You Edomites that are out there, you Rothschilds, DuPonts, you Gettys, all right, you Hoffmans, y'all going into slavery, man.
God, no, yeah. Hey, each and every single one, man. There's not gonna be an Edomite out here scot free,
Yeah.
But you got some else?
No, go ahead.
I got one right here. This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. This is, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak, and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So that vision is clearly speaking. And that appointed time, we are in the appointed time where these prophecies are going to be manifested.
Yeah.
So Jay, take it a step at a time. Take it a step at a time, and we will know when we're in those times where Jacob's trouble, and okay, now is that hour of temptation. No, it's not gonna have to be explained to us, man.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, because the famine of the word is gonna be out too. You know what I'm saying? That's another prophecy.
About right. This is what, famine of, not a famine of bread or water, but of
hearing the word of the Lord.
Of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
Meaning there's not gonna be any way you could, no TV, cell phone, social media, nothing.
Highways and byways.
Highways and
that's
byways.
Through. That's gonna be
nothing.
done. Yeah. Kind of. And that's the times we're living in, man. We're at the end. And with that, we hope this lesson was edifying and exhorting. Again, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Chakurash, the honesty, the apostles, and others, great millstone, who rule well and who taught us the truth, and salutations to all the Akim pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity. Shalom, wa, ababa ball.